When you hear the name Dennis Rodman, you think of that scrappy and physical player who was crucial to the Chicago Bulls dynasty alongside Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen. However, because of that physicality he brought to the team, Rodman found a way to get involved in tons of fights and altercations throughout his extended career. It seemed like he was always trying to get other players riled up and angry, just so he could laugh at them on the court. Some would even describe him as the type of player you just hate to play against, but love to have on your team. In this video, we've grabbed the best fights of Rodman's career to show you. Be sure to stick around until the end of the video for one of the most dangerous and violent fights that Rodman helped start. Our first fight involves Dennis Rodman and the legendary Seattle Supersonic Gary Payton. The Chicago Bulls and the Supersonics were locked in a close game when Payton tried to drive down the lane for 2 points. He was stripped in the air right before he attempted a layup by another Bulls defender, but Rodman still attempted to block him anyways. Because there was obviously no ball left to block, Rodman just kind of slapped Payton in the knee or groin area. Payton immediately turned around and literally had to be held back by 2 or 3 players because he was clearly furious with the hit, even though Rodman didn't really hit him that hard. The entire time though, Rodman never even seemed to care. Instead, he was just seen smiling and walking around the court, while Payton had to be calmed down by multiple teammates and officials. He was still barking at the refs over what Rodman did, but Dennis never ended up facing that harsh of a punishment.
Dennis Rodman was the fuck up person. He's a pest.
Now, our next fight ended up being a little more intense than this one though, although the fight we've saved for last is probably the best one by far, so make sure to stick around to see who he fights in that one. Right now, we'll be looking at a clip which shows Dennis Rodman on the San Antonio Spurs, with his team facing off against the Utah Jazz. John Stockton was bringing the ball up court, with Rodman trailing behind the rest of the play, though instead of just getting back into position, he chose to slap Stockton on the arm while he was about to drive into the lane. It was Rodman's 4th foul in the ballgame, and it just went to show how aggravated he was with Stockton and the Jazz at that time. After the whistle had blown, him and Stockton started sharing words with one another and getting up in each other's faces. Then Rodman leaned in and headbutted Stockton during the argument, causing another Jazz player to run in and give Rodman a shove in an effort to defend his superstar point guard. Rodman was separated from each player by about 4 Spurs players and a few refs standing between them so that the incident didn't get any worse. After all, Rodman had been in the league for quite a while at this point, and everybody knew the type of personality he had. And unfortunately, that reputation didn't always help him out in these types of situations. Here, Dennis Rodman was actually ejected for practically no reason. Rodman was working on the offensive glass and was able to follow up on a missed shot, snatching the board right over the head of Dikembe Mutombo. Rodman then dished it to his teammate right next to him for an easy assist. Mutombo went to inbound the basketball, but Rodman pointed at him and barked a few words over in his direction before running back to his end of the court. Mutombo had some words to say back and began walking over to Rodman, but there were enough people in the area to split them up rather quickly. However, the referees decided that they were just going to completely eject Rodman from the game while Mutombo got to stay in. As you can imagine, Rodman was furious with the call and was storming down the sidelines with a teammate having to hold him back, trying to calm him down even a little bit. He went through a long conversation on the sidelines with his head coach Phil Jackson about the ejection, as it took a while for him to catch his breath and explain what happened between him and Mutombo. Sadly, the referees weren't able to go back on their decision, so Rodman was forced into the locker room. He actually ripped his jersey off while going through the tunnel and chose to throw it into the front few rows of the stands in frustration. My guess is, had Rodman not had that history of fighting and instigating other players, there's no way he would have gotten ejected over something so small. This next fight ended up getting a little more physical than the last one though. Rodman was fighting on the boards, as he usually does in a game, against the Utah Jazz. This was during his Chicago days again with Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen. They each tried to grab the basketball but got themselves tangled up while they were doing so. When they both tried to break off from one another, they ended up knocking each other to the ground pretty hard. The referees instantly blew the whistles at both of them, and Malone sprung up angrily while Rodman was pleading his case to the officials. After some deliberation, they decided that there wasn't enough there to eject either player, so there were just a few common fouls handed out. Now, Rodman picked up his 5th foul for the act, but that wasn't enough to get him out of the game just yet, so he made sure to let Malone and Utah know that. He blew a kiss towards them while walking back down the court and just laughed. He wasn't laughing during the last fight that we have in store though, so stick around until the end of the video to find out who he's fighting there. But up first, this fight happened to be against Shaquille O'Neal and Jerome Kersey. Rodman came down with a clutch rebound one game and made the smart decision of signaling for a timeout so they could retain the basketball and come up with a plan on how to end the ballgame. Kersey was unhappy that his team was on the brink of losing and forcefully took the ball out of Rodman's hands while the play was already over. Rodman turned around and was about to give him a hard shove while yelling at him until Shaq flew into the frame and shoved Dennis backwards with two hands. Dennis was furious and was about to confront both Kersey and Shaq until Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen each ran over to Rodman in an effort to get him calmed down. They were holding him and dragging him backwards to avoid any potential punishment that might cost him the ballgame. And that's when they all lost their balance, sending both Pippen and Rodman to the floor while Jordan stumbled. Even though it was a very heated moment for all parties involved, you could actually see Pippen laughing about it when he fell down. Unlike in this next clip, there was definitely no laughing to be found here in this fight. It was practically against the entire Indiana Pacers team. Rodman was prepared to take them all on. He grabbed an offensive rebound after Pippen missed a layup, so he tried to go up for a layup of his own, but was fouled by a Pacers player who then wrapped his arm around Rodman's head for a few seconds. Rodman shoved him off and began yelling at him while the Pacers player just stood there laughing about the situation. Rodman walked down the court but randomly started pacing back up to the other side as if he was about to fight somebody else, and just seconds later, he ended up getting into a very heated argument with the Pacers head coach on the sideline. They were both yelling and screaming at one another and inching closer. You know it's bad when there are players and other coaches jumping in to separate a player from a head coach before they end up swinging at each other. It was a wild scene all around for both the Pacers and the Bulls, but luckily nobody was punished harshly for the altercation and gameplay resumed rather quickly. But punishments were definitely handed out at the end of this next fight. Rodman was still on the Detroit Pistons with a number of other physical and tough players, and they'd earned quite the reputation as the Bad Boys. They also had a very big rivalry with the Chicago Bulls. So, when the teams were facing off, things got a little heated between both parties. Bill Cartwright was rolling after a screen when he bumped into Rodman, knocking him to the ground mid-play. No whistle was blown, so Dennis stood up and threw his arm at him either to push him or send a gentle punch his direction. And things just got worse after that. Cartwright instinctively grabbed Rodman's head with his arm and was holding him in what looked like an uncomfortable chokehold at first. Then other players sprinted in to avoid anybody getting seriously hurt, but Cartwright refused to let go of his head. There were literally players grabbing Cartwright around his neck to get him to stop holding onto Rodman's head for as long as he was. Michael Jordan walked Rodman out of the pile himself while Scottie Pippen helped out Cartwright. If only they both knew that this guy was going to be on their team in just a few years' time, maybe this fight would have gone differently. Or, knowing Rodman, it probably still would have gone exactly the same. Finally, we come to the most dangerous and violent fight involving Dennis Rodman. The Pistons were up against the Boston Celtics and the legendary Larry Bird. Bird caught a pass right under the net and was going up for a layup when he was met by both Rodman and another Pistons player. Rodman ended up flipping over the back of Bird and falling hard onto the ground, while Bird was taken down by his neck by the feet of Rodman and the other Pistons player. Bird jumped on top of Rodman's teammate and the two started throwing punches. Rodman attempted to stand up but was met by another Celtics player who literally dove onto him and held him down on the court floor. It didn't stop Rodman from throwing the player off of him and trying to fight his way into the pile. The camera showed what was going on between Bird and that other Pistons player, and it just looked like a complete mess all around. There were about 3 Celtics players and 3 Pistons players all tangled up on the ground, throwing punches, choking each other, pushing each other as they went along. It was a mess to clean up, but I can only imagine how much worse it could have been had they let Dennis jump into that pile. He was still involved in a small mini fight of his own there with the other guy who jumped on top of him, but it could have been far worse had he been able to get his hands on Larry Bird. Want more fights? Click on one of the videos that appears on your screen now.